what's up everyone? So essentially what we're going to be doing here is I'm going to be making a command that's like kind of an all-in-one, has everything you need in one command. Let me just go ahead and gather the endpoints I'll be using real quick. We're going to get analyst rating, we're going to do quote information. Let's see here, organize this stuff. We're going to do estimated earnings date. Let's do the last earnings date as well. Latest earnings date equals, this will have to be quote okay, I think that does it. Latest earnings date equals quoted 0 latest earnings date. I'm just going to make sure this is going to print out. Let's see what she does. Oh, whoops, hold on. We got two files running here. R2, oh, der. Okay, so it didn't return anything. Must be a blank for this particular security. I'm not sure what ID this is. Okay, so we have 52-week high-low, latest earnings, estimated earnings date, average volume 10 days, rounded, average volume 3 months. What else do we want? This is analysis. Let's see what this endpoint gives us. Forget. Oh, this is a price target one with a forecasted EPS. Well, we might as well use this too. So I'll add this as well. Let me go ahead and just collect this data real quick. Let's see here. I guess I can just do it here. Okay, so this one's going to be price target equals request.get URL equals this, and then we want to get the data out, so we do price target d equals price target .json, and then for I in price target print I, and that'll give us all of the variable names that we need to get. It's rating, target price, and forecasted EPS. So we're interested in the target price for this, so we're going to go ahead and get, oh, actually, let me look at that again. What was the rating? Rating spread. Rating analysis total. Let's keep it simple. We're going to just get the rating analysis totals and the rating analysis. Target prices, we'll ignore that. So we need to be looking at rating. So rating equals price target D, rating. And then it returned in the terminal here our data that we can then gather from this. So from here, we pretty simply just put rating totals equals rating analysis totals. And we should be able to print this now. Okay, and it did return 2, perfect. And we're going to mark these for rating. I guess I need to change this to rating so we don't get confused here, because there's going to be a lot of variables here. Rating D, rating D, rating, and rating totals. Okay, so then we just need the rating analysis. And that's all you're doing, you're just referencing shit, right? And then that's all we're going to get for this. Okay, let's see if this prints. Whoop. There we go. Okay, so essentially what we're doing here is we're making one command that's going to have everything we need in it, all of the data that we would want to look at in one fell swoop. So this is now working, so I can go ahead and take this and copy it over to the main command, which is over here. And so far, this is what I have. I have short interest, I have analyst ratings, I have the normal quote metrics, earnings crush rate, estimated earnings date, latest earnings date, 52-week high, 52-week low, average volume 10-day, the high for the day, low for the day, open for the day, close for the day, the average 10-day volume, average 3-month volume again, and we have the ratings. I guess we have 2 ratings now. Well, it won't hurt to add this one in. Just gotta make sure I don't have any duplicate variables here. Call this one performance so we don't get confused. Performance. Okay. Let's copy this, put it in a different area so it's all together. Okay, so that's there. We have IV percentile. I'm going to take this out. We don't need that. IV percentile is basically the measurement of IV relative to previous measurements. We have institutional ownership, the top 10 companies. I need to fix this block of code real quick. Right? Yes. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different, 7 different URLs that we're going to be using. Make sure everything looks good here. And then essentially I have a few ways I can go about displaying this for the Discord, but we're going to go ahead and just make sure all this looks good. So I can do I can do 5 rows. I can do it one drop down that can hold 24 items. I can do multiple embeds with buttons per view, so to speak. And I'm thinking about it would be nice to have all of the quote information inside of the drop down. That way it's kind of like a brochure, especially for mobile. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and just plug in the quote metrics into the drop down first. I'm going to go with the opening price, open, close, high, low will be the placeholder. So let's go with symbol. Well, let me make sure it's not ticker. Is ticker or symbol? Symbol, okay. So symbol, and then we're going to do that, and we're going to just put open, low, let's do open, yeah, low, close, which is the current price, and then we're going to do high, and then I'm going to put dollar signs in front of these, and then I'm just going to mark what they are for the placeholder. So open is obviously open, low is low, close or price, and high. I think that's okay for the character limit. And the custom ID, I need it. That should be fine actually. That's just a custom ID to reference. Okay, so now we have our drop down. So we have our symbol, which is going to let us know from the placeholder when we call the command what symbol we're using. Open, low, close, and high price for that symbol displayed first of all. And then when you click on the drop down, it's going to display a few other things. Let's go with, first of all, the price data metrics are probably good. So let's go with the 52-week high and low, and then the earnings dates for the first two. So the label is going to be 52-week high, and then I'm going to do the variable. I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. And then I'm going to put the 52-week low in the description so we can have more room. Actually, no, let's just make it consistent. Week high. Then we're going to do 52-week low. And I'm going to come in here real quick. Oh no, where's the Discord? Oh, let's log in here. Target. And then we will put this here. Actually, I'll put this in the description so it doesn't take up space in the drop down. Okay, so we got targets there, high and low, 52-week. Then what? We want the earnings dates. So we want the latest earnings date and the estimated earnings date. And then in the description, I want to keep it consistent. And then for this, we'll put a calendar. And then we'll do latest earnings. And then I'll show progress in a minute. Latest, lowercase l. Okay, latest earnings date. Cool. That should be good. Okay, what else? How much spots do we have left to use? Let's go with the average volume for the 3-month and the 10-day. So we will do, actually, let's do earnings crush first. We'll do the earnings crush, which is ERCONV. Expected earnings crush. I need to put this one above the latest earnings so it flows well. Okay, so expected earnings crush is ERCONV. And then we'll put a blood emoji on that one. Okay, so we got 52-week high, low, estimated earnings date, latest earnings date, earnings crush expected. Which in the description I'm going to put blood earnings crush number percent of, and I'm going to put the symbol, reference the symbol we called, of symbols IV is expected to crush following next earnings. Okay, and then we can do we have the expected earnings crush, latest earnings, estimated earnings. Okay, cool. So let's do the average volume now. Actually, let's do the IV percentile, which will take up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to put the average, RIV per average. RIV per average. And then this one's going to be explained by percent calculations of IV that have been lower than current. Hopefully that's not going to break the character limit there. Okay, then now I'm going to do the average volume. which is average 3M and average vol 10. No, AVG 10 and AVG 3M. And then AVG 10 million. And then average volume 3 months. AVG 3 million. What else? We can do rating analysis, I guess. Which is just rating analysis. Latest rating analysis with rating totals. Whoa, what happened? Where'd I go? With rating totals analysts. Okay, and then we'll do, what else we got here? Let's look and see what else I can pull. Oh, let's do order flow. Order flow. Which is this here. Should do it. R1D1. Just gotta copy this down here real quick. I really just need the first one. Okay. I'll put this. This is all one command, by the way, all this code. So, okay, so we got this, analyst, I have a percentile, institutional holdings. Let's add this in now. The order flow, and order flow D. Order flow D. And everything else should be able to keep the same. Oh, no, this one's going to go to order flow D. Same for this one. Okay, I think we're good. Latest rating, average volume, calculations of IV. Oh, I need to put percent there. That looks good. Okay, so then we're gonna have buttons to switch the views, but we don't need those yet, so I'm just gonna comment these out real quick. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need that for right now. I'm just gonna put the embeds in. We already have the institutional holdings put in. So I will make one view for view 3. So let's just make this button. We'll name this one ownership button. Style gray. Label is going to be, let's get a picture of a building or something. Let's put the Fed building in there or whatever that is. Institutional ownership. And then we will do institutional ownership button dot callback, which is going to change the embed when we click on the button to the institutional ownership embed. The initial embed is going to be This one here is just going to be the all-in-one command, data for, and then the symbol that we query from the command. And the description is going to be choose a data metric below from the drop down, or click a button to change the embed. And then the color is already dark gold. Okay, cool. So that's already set up and good to go. Embed 1 is the initial embed, so that's gonna be the first message. I can take this shit off. I don't need that. I need to add the buttons. I need to add the institution, or the ownership button is what I called it. Ownership button. Okay, ownership button has been added, and then we got the select added for the drop down. That's there, right? We got the select, correct? Yes, we got the select. We got the embed. We just need to define the callback now, which is this one here. And whenever we click on the ownership button, we want it to be embed 3, which is perfect. And now we just need one more button, which is going to be the home screen, to get us back to the main menu where we started from. This is going to be home button. Label is going to just be a picture of a house. Picture of a house, and I already had that written. Oops, oh well. Home button, and then home button.callback. We'll change it back to the normal embed. That should get us to where I can at least show you where we're at so far with this. So let's go ahead and run this and see if it works. Make sure everything looks good here. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just see what happens. I think we should be good. Spoke too soon. 14,264. Where'd I F up? 264. Oh, I left the labels and descriptions empty. Oh, I didn't put the order flow stuff in there. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go with neutral cell by what the hell is max? Oh, it must be the total. Okay, so we'll do cell volume, or today's cell volume, and then we'll put cell vol 1 million, and then this one here, today's by volume 1 million, and then we'll do today's neutral volume, and then invol 1 million, and then we'll do today's total order flow. Oh, this should really be flow, not volume. It should be, this is order flow a little bit. Make sure we get all the names accurate. Okay, today's total order flow, and then that is going to be max 1 million. That should be good. I'm going to go ahead and run this now. Unexpected indent. Oh, whoops. There, looks, at least it's running now. So this command is going to be /deep. I made sure that I put the home button on there, right? And I put the correct callback. Oh, I didn't add it. I didn't add it. View 2. I need to add a view 2. Hold on. Where's view 1? There it is. I gotta put the views right here. Okay, view equals snake.ui.view. View2 equals to snake. Actually, I don't need a view2 because we're going to be in the same view because it's just an embed. Okay, so view is view add item, ownership button, view add item, home button. That should be good. This is just the start. We're going to add a lot more to this shit. Okay, so we're running, let's see, deep. Let's do AMC. Fuck it, why not? Oh, I changed it to A. Damn it. I hate when it does that shit. Okay, there's an error. I missed a variable for R. Ah, there it is. Short interest. That's why I gotta name all of these very specifically, because if I get confused in this shit, I'll lose track of everything. AMC. Why does it change it to A? Any errors? Yep, I forgot another D2. Where's it at? Right here. Whoopsies. Okay, I think that's good. I'm just going to keep knocking these errors out. There's probably going to be a few, but it's going to be very minor. Everything, for the most part, is looking good. And, yeah. Let's see what happens then. And I want to add the second drop down, which should be pretty cool. Which I want to add the technicals to that one, technical indicators on top of it. AMC. We'll see her now. Oh, D1. I keep forgetting those variables. Where's D1 at? Right here. Ah, got it. This should be analyst D. Did I miss any more of those? I don't see any. Do it, work, buddy. You can do it. Put one too many D's there. Good God. My help text here in the text editor. I need to restart my computer because it's not loading up. It should be showing errors, but it's not. So I got to debug it this way for right now. One at a time. Jesus, I missed another D1. Yep, sure did. But we're making it further down the code. You notice that? We're all the way down here now, which means we just have the select options and the embeds to go. I'm pretty sure I didn't F those up. So when we call this, it should just it should have two buttons on it and one select option menu. And then the select option menu is going to display the data. Oh, it's not estimated earnings date. It's estimate earnings date. So now we've made it here to 3 more lines. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Should blow through the rest of this, man. Holy shit. Fucking A, I forgot an M. Okay, while that's loading, I'm going to go ahead and get the other endpoints I'm going to use. I like the capital flow one. I think I'm going to use that one too for the second drop down. I don't think there's any other problems with this. There it is. Okay, so we didn't get the drop down. I need to see what's going on there. But we do have the institutional ownership and the home menu here. See if that works at least. Okay, so the institutional ownership button works. These are the top 10 for AMC, obviously. Let's see where we went wrong with the drop down. I didn't add the freaking select. View.add_item select. Now the drop down should show up. And while this is loading, I'm going to go ahead and find the tech indicators. Okay, tech drop down. Okay, now let's check this out. Okay, see, there's our drop down, and it's displaying the open, low, the current price, and the high. And then we have our nice menu here. And now this is going to look a lot better on mobile, because it actually does look like a brochure when you open it up. It's nice and neat looking. But you have your 52-week high, 52-week low, estimated earnings crush, which is very low. AMC's earnings crush is only expected to crush 1.36%. Latest earnings just has the calendar on it, because I don't think there's a date released yet, so that'll show up later on. 45% of calculations of IV have been lower than the current. 26.94 million volume for the average 10 days. For 3 months, 42. Latest rating is underperformed with 2 analysts. Today's sell flow is 3.26 million. Today's buy flow is 3.0 million, and today's neutral flow is 4.42 million. Okay, that can't be total order flow, so I'm going to remove that one. I need to look at the data and see what that one is, but that is not total. Cannot be. Go ahead and erase this one for now. Sell, buy, and neutral is okay. Demonstration. Let's go ahead and get, since that works now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set the view to tech view, so I can just call that drop down. Which it should have 2 drop downs now instead of just 1. Let's go with GME now. Fuck it, why not? So this drop down here shows our technical indicators. It's pretty cool. They're the live indicators. But it's not showing the second drop down though, so give me 1 second. This is what it looks like though. pretty neat. Some of them are animated. Okay, so we got all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and just take this out because I need the actual view to be the view so I can have the normal buttons. So we have this. And now I'm going to add on a couple more things. Let's do the capital flow now. Okay, so just go here, come here, and then view equals view, or the snake, not UI, dot view, view2. Let me go ahead and drop this shit here. Do I have a date variable set anywhere? I don't think I have a date variable anywhere. I have a capital date, perfect. Okay, so I should just be, this should just be plug and play. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take this, this sleep's okay. All right, so I got the embed. I'm gonna make this one embed 2. And then that's basically it. I could put the data in the form of a button, like for example, just to show you, I could basically take any of these embed fields and turn them into a button. But I like the drop downs, so I'm going to create a second drop down, and I'm just going to basically copy this one. And I'm just going to paste this underneath this one. And this is going to be select 2. This is going to be Weeballs 2. Alright, I think this needs to be symbol though. No, sticker. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so adding the second drop down. We got that one, we got this one. Something just threw an error. Toya. Whoever did that, if you're listening, use caps. Use caps. You gotta use caps, brother. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna delete all of this, all of this. Now we're just gonna copy these. And basically, super large in. Super large out, and this data is pretty cool. It's super large. It's broken in like 4 or 5 different categories of player type. You have super large, large, major, retail, and then you have your ratios. Then we have major flow in, major flow out, large new, large flow in, large flow out. Medium flow in, medium flow out. Okay, I'm gonna try to help this person out because I need to change the, I need to make an error message for him real quick. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Restart that so they can use it. Or actually, I may not be able to restart it right this second. Okay, so we got super large flow, in, out, major, in, out, large, in, out, medium, in, out, small flow in, small flow out. And then we have retail flow in, retail flow out, and then we have new flow in and new flow out. And then we just put this shit here. Major in, major out, large in, large out, okay, medium, medium out. We have small in, small out, retail in, retail out, and then last but not least we have new flow, new in, and new out. Okay, so that should work. Cool. And then I need a third button now. No, I know I don't, because it's a drop down. What was that? That was that error from? Oh, I put, okay, I didn't mean to put the self parameter on there. Okay, so I think we're good now. I just need to, that looks good. Options, looks good. And then I just add select 2 to the view. View.add item. Select 2. Let's see if this shit has 2 drop downs now. Whoops, forgot to close the options. There we go. May need to put a parentheses as well. Deep is not, oh, whoops, I gotta tab it one over. There we go. And really, I mean, theoretically, so I have this whole thing chained with views. So all I would have to do technically is I can make any button that I want. I could be like, let's do, what's a good one? Let's just do help button equals style equals snake dot button style dot red. Label equals, let's just make this one a, let's just make it a butterfly. Why not? Make this one a butterfly, and when you click on this one, what it's going to do is it's going to reroute you to the FUD main command. Let's just call this the FUD button. FUD button. FUD button callback, and then to do this, all you gotta do is, instead of embed, I put view equals main menu, and then that will change it if we click on it. Then it's got to add the button. View.add item FUD button. Okay, so I think we're good. We have 3 buttons, 2 select menus. There's plenty of room left on the thing. We can use a different. Oh, you know what we can do for the placeholder here? We could put new ratio, or new ratio percent in, new large inflow ratio. I want to do the new. Yeah, the new large, that's what you want. So new large in ratio. New large out ratio. Okay. I put percent. Hopefully that doesn't cut it off in the placeholder, but we'll see. Oh, did I do the fucking... I need to do the embed 3 callback. Because it's not going to show the... Yeah, it will. But if I want the... I can put the order flow in here too. I'm going to do it in embed form too. So let's do flow button. I'm going to put a little squirty thing. Water. Will let me put bubbles in there? If it's a question mark, that's alright. By player size. And then just got to do a flow button callback. And then we put the embed as embed 2, and then the view as view. Okay. Let's do it. Added that button, right? No, I didn't. Flow button. Okay, one more restart, and then I'm gonna probably wrap this up here, but that's what I'm going for. I mean, why have like 800 different commands when you can just build one massive command with everything you need chained together in object-oriented programming? That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's see here. Hey, look, the market's up 60% in futures. Very nice. What do we have up here? Come on, buddy, work. Do it. Work. Work. Don't see any errors yet. Come on, brother. What's the hold up? Maybe it's gonna see if it catches some exceptions here. There we go. New in. Oh, whoops. It's new LG in. My bad. New LG. So it made it all the way down here. That's okay. Let's try it again. Everything else looks good. Oh, I need to put the view. That's okay. We'll leave it alone. Let's do AMD. Fuck it. What is the problem? It's going to take a minute to get it to actually work because it's running through so much data. Custom ID cannot... Oh, whoop. Hey, but hey, we made it. We made it to the very end. The only mistake was that I forgot to change the custom ID. You can't have two custom IDs that are the same. So I'll just change this to DAT instead of data. It won't affect anything. Now it should work. That's a lot of information in one command, yeah? You got all this inflow, outflow with ratios. You got your earnings crush, 52-week high, low, estimated earnings, recent earnings, IV percentile, average volume, rating, analysts, all that good shit. AMD, let's do it. This mofo's gonna work this time. There it is. There's our creation. So we have the AMD drop down here that's showing the open, low, price, current price, and high. Then you have the 52-week high, low, estimated earnings crush, latest earnings, which again they just had one of there should be there. So I'm not sure why that's not showing up. I'll have to fix that. But you have calculations of IV that have been lower than the current, which is 83%. Average volume, today's sell flow versus buy flow versus neutral flow. And then you have your secondary drop down, which is your super large inflow versus outflow versus major in and out, large flow in and out, medium in and out, and then you have your small in and out, retail in out. So very useful stuff here. And then the placeholder, of course, has the new percent in 6% and then new percent out 16%. And then if we click our buttons here, institutional ownership changes the embed, or it should, yeah, to the institutional ownership, so we can see that. And then if we wanted to look at the order flow by player size, oh, that's funny. It's just a small little divot. Oh, it's because did I put the... Embed 2. Where does embed 2? Oh, I didn't ever call back anything to embed 2. Okay. So the flow button, yeah, I did. The flow button should have worked. Let's go back here. Hold on. Huh. And then our butterfly button here takes us to the main menu of FUD there. Huh, wonder why that didn't work. Embed equals embed 2. Oh, because there's no description in it. Duh. Where are the fields for it? Oh, that's why. There's 2 embed 2s defined. Little things like that. There was 2 embed 2s. So now it should show up. That way you have a couple different options to look at the data you want. It's not simulation, brother. It's just planned and orchestrated collaboration globally by every major central bank and government that exists. It's all written about. People can't deal with it. Deep, bro. Okay, now when we click on it, it should work. Boom, there we go. So now this is just a different way to display it. You know, you can see a lot more, but the point of the drop downs is if you're on your phone, like if you see it on your phone, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's amazing. You just click it open, it's like boom, you get all this data right there. Especially if you have 2 drop downs. Not bad, man. Not bad at all. But anyways, that's what we got. Looping, which leads to a menu with data, important notes, tools, Weeble, market, school, bot commands. It's a never-ending chain of shit that you can get lost in. Boopy-doo-doo-doo-doo. Coding is fun. Anyways, that was fun. Probably pointless video, but hey, hopefully someone learned something.